My name is Charlene DeChico. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight. Do you know how to become a member of the Newtown Chamber? Well, if you have a business or you just want to get involved, all you have to do is join. Check out the website for more information or to register. And you can join us for our monthly meetings right here at Cornerstone Bank in Newtown to find out more or to become a member. See you at the next meeting.
On in.
Being a part of the Newtown Chamber gets you involved with community events like the Parade of Lights held on Main Street, as well as the annual Newtown Car Show, including many other city events that are held throughout the year. You can also join us for our Business After Hours events. Showcase your business and be featured on Community Spotlight TV. We look forward to meeting you soon. Contact us today for more info.
Jeff Schaefer, Everton, 17. You can run on 8, 17. Run in, please. Maxwell and Morgan. How about that? How about that? Richard Vincent, Ryan Melby, 5. Go ahead and run on in. 5. You can run in.
Awful good. It's got nice cool weather, beautiful day to rope, a little breezy, kind of keep you cool. Lots of ropers, got to have fun.
Shea Johnson, Robbie Lindley coming at you right here. Draw 57.
I'm Travis Tryon, and we're here at the World Class Invitational. It's Wrangler Team Roping Championships qualifier. It's one of our biggest events. Ton of added money to the open roping on Friday. The guys that are going down the road and stuff. Had great roping on Friday night. It was awesome short round. I had a guy walk out of here with $30,000 to get him down the road. And then all day today, the ropings are paying $15,000 to win every one. So now we're getting down to the amateur level Saturday and Sunday. And the roping's just outstanding. What an atmosphere. We got Shane Johnson that put together a lot of this, and great sponsors behind this roping. Mervyn Packenow. Just a great team here at Heelan Horse to put together such an awesome event for the ropers, and heard nothing but great things about it. Team roping, this is a jackpot. So in a rodeo, you can only enter one time. Jackpot, you can enter multiple times in each event. And we have a number system that puts you together with the same type of team. When it's an open roping like it was on Friday, that's just the best of the best go against each other. And as you go down into these ropings, it's basically, it pairs you up with the like team. So you're roping against your same caliber of roper. And that's what we do all weekend. So it's anywhere from the best in the world on down to the beginner that's just starting and just loves the sport, and it's the greatest family sport there is. I'm from Billings, Montana. I rodeoed most of my life. I've been doing this for the better part of 10 years now, putting on ropings and stuff and producing ropings, and it's good to have a bunch of good people to put them on together with. My family did it. My dad did it. He started the Wrangler Team Roping Championships in 2005. This is year 20 for him. I've come aboard and helped for the last 8 years and put on some ropings before that a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of family. It's in our blood.
So the way this works, there's everybody who's on a team and everybody pays $100. So there's $200 running that account. There's probably 100 cowboys and cowgirls, and like right there, that sound, if you hear it, it was a broken barrier. So if they catch it, if they caught it, they would have been clean. But since they broke a barrier, it's a 5-second penalty.
56, you're 4 away. Gibson and Hall at 54. Go ahead and ride in and set down the floater.
That doesn't count. Everybody comes over here. We're from Arizona. We drove 1,600 miles to be here, and the MHA tribe puts on a great rodeo with Shane Johnson. It's a good time. It's fun.
Welcome to United Quality Cooperative. We're in Newtown, North Dakota, just north of Newtown on the truck route. And this is our ag retail center, so come on in and have a tour. This is the gas C-store side, supplies, drinks, snacks, and the door to the grill and chill for the Dairy Queen. And then we move into the main store here where we have our grocery section. In the back corner where we have all our deli and prepared foods, where we make our Hunt Brothers Pizza and our Champs Chicken. And with the grocery store, we have fruits and vegetables, all of your freezer items, your refrigerator items. And then over here we have all of our fishing stuff, which you can get bait, fishing rods, tackle, everything that you would need to fish Lake Sakakawea in this area. Over here we have any type of homeware, hygiene. We have a grilling section, and you can see we have a wide selection of DeWalt's and Milwaukee tools. And then with our hardware square here, we always have someone sitting there to help you. And then if we come over here, it's a whole pet section here. And you can get any kind of cat food, dog food. And then here's our automotive section, which is also our diesel side. So we have a diesel C-store here. So you can get any of your automotive needs, oils, that type of stuff. Then a small C-store, so you can get your snacks and everything. And then right outside this is our diesel pumps. So then the store actually has two separate C-stores within the store. All right, here's in the warehouse, and we have any of your home building needs that you want, windows, doors, siding. And as we walk through, we have green treat lumber, white lumber, plywood, particle board, OSB, insulation, anything that you possibly need to build a house. Then back here is our overstock of drums of oil. It's the salt blocks. We have totes of cracked corn. The tubs are actually our Minlick tubs. And we have a delivery truck, so you can order it today and we'll deliver it by the end of the week or next week. One of our main goals too at United Quality is to be a good steward in the community. And in all the communities that we operate, which is going to be Ross, Newtown, Parshall, Keene, and give back to all the schools, 4-H's, FFA, anything that we can possibly donate to, be part of the community, just, you know, because that's a big part of what we want to be. Is we're one of the bigger businesses in the area, and we also want to be part of the communities and help those communities along with whatever needs they have. This is our bale feeders, the gates and the panels, and then on the other side over here is all of our Aeroquip. United Quality has been serving this area for well over 110 years. Our history started with the elevators, Farmers Union Elevator of Ross, Parshall, and Newtown in 1915 and 16, formed Dakota Quality Cooperative. And then the Farmers Union Oil Company of Sanish in 1929 evolved into United Prairie, and then Dakota Quality and United Prairie voted to consolidate in 2015 and formed United Quality officially April 1st of 2016. So I'm Jeremy Burkhart. I'm the current CEO of United Quality Cooperative. I've been here for 4 years now, and our main goal since I've been here is to get back to servicing our farmer owner, patron owners of the co-op. Because I think things kind of forgotten along the way with the Bakken and the boom. So we're getting back to trying to service and be the best that we can in our communities that we serve for the patrons that own us. And then to become a patron for United Quality Cooperative, all you got to do is you can come up to our member service upstairs and just go through the door and up the stairs and then come to the counter here, and you can either scan the QR codes to start an account for a patronage account, or fill the paperwork out and we can just get you going right away to become a member, owner, patron of United Quality Cooperative. And becoming a patron member of United Quality Cooperative, what that means to you as a member patron is if we, the money that we make actually returns to the patron owners of the company every year.
The first video is about her life, and since it's the beginning, when we literally first met, and how she wanted me to do her video of her life, which was quite traumatic for her. I wanted to start off with that because then you'll get to understand her, and you'll get to understand me as to how I had to, purposefully get her story right. And I think by the time we did it, she was very happy with what I did, because there are a few traumatic moments in there that are very important for her, and they had to be dealt with in a specific way.
As a child Holocaust survivor, I feel very privileged to share my story and my life with you since those painful beginnings. First, I would like my mother to tell her story.
Yes, the mother and daddy tried to cut out a piece of wire, and then he tried to pull it through. It was too small. So he took the baby and gave it my hand. The baby started to cry. Then he took it back and threw it over the wire. And he said, "Please save my baby, and she will always be thankful. She always will serve you. Always be thankful, but please save my too much."
Coming to America as an immigrant, I was treated very differently. I was a very lonely child growing up. I wanted so much to be part of the group, especially to sing in choir, but I was rejected and never got a chance to be close to the music. I married at 18. By 23, I was divorced with 2 children and on welfare. I questioned my own existence, but was unable to bring about a change for many years. Finally, I found a resource to work at home and make money selling clothing out of my apartment, which ultimately turned into a business that I started with my younger brother. Seven years and 13 stores later, I faced a crisis that changed my life. Sam, my only brother, my best friend, and my everything, died. I looked for refuge in prayer, asking for guidance or a sign to let me know that when one passes on, our spirits are still connected, and perhaps they become our guardian angels. I remembered my father's wish when he threw me over the fence, and a surge of memories overcame me. I think his wish for me to serve a higher purpose was his thanks for saving his child's life. I became a cantor, wishing only to serve, guide, and heal all those who came to me. I wanted to include all faiths, to build a better understanding of one another. I have always felt that we are all a spark of a higher source. I started a storefront spiritual reading room and opened the doors 7 days a week. I envisioned a home away from home for all peoples to come, share, and rejoice. The doors never closed.
I love my work, and I love to meet all peoples from all faiths and religions, and kids, and street people, shake their hand and feel that warmth, that maybe we've touched another heart, another face. And so I can't imagine not doing this.
And the well-being of all people of the world. You are the voices of hope.
Every life, every beating heart has a searching soul inside, ever needing, ever seeking out the meaning to life. I refuse to believe that we're only here to live and die in the futile days of a faithless haze, never asking why. Why would I? When I felt the hand of eternity, it's a legacy I will leave, I want to leave, for the children of the world, every single boy and girl. Heaven plants a special seed, and we must have faith for these. I will stand for the truth I've seen, so the truth is seen in me. I will give from the source of love, so all that I believe is handed down for the road that's yet to be traveled on. By the ones who will carry on, I'll carry on. For the children of the world, every single little boy and girl, heaven plants a special seed, and we must have faith for these. Red and yellow, black and white, they are all precious in God's sight.
It's great that everybody understands that addiction is a real problem, and it can be arrested and you can recover. And the message that we need to get out to people is hope. There's a lot of people that don't believe that they can recover and get well. And when we look at young people today, they have no idea. They're struggling hard with addiction like never before, and they ODing and dying, and they just don't believe in themselves. And we need to come to a place where we deliver a message to them that they can be restored inside. It's not what we look like on the outside. I think too many of us get caught up on, when we get recovery, what we look like on the outside. But our insides are not well, and we need to help these young people and anybody that's struggling with addiction get well on the inside and get whole.
And that's awesome, talking about an inside job, right? And so I just want to thank you and mention again about that you yourself have been involved in recovery, and it's okay. You've been open about that, and so the support that you give to others with recovery. But today we were talking a lot about the addiction component, and so we hear that the phrase disease of addiction. And so what is your comments of that phrase, like really getting out there and people hearing that addiction is a disease?
Well, it's about time. It should have been out there a long time ago that it's a disease. It's an illness of the mind that affects a person and controls a person's life, and it takes people to places that they can never imagine. I don't care if you come from Park Bench to Beverly Hills. Addiction will ruin your life, and whoever you are. It doesn't matter if you're successful, famous, baseball player, or whatever. There's a real issue that's going on inside with someone that's caught up in the midst of addiction, and if you can ever get to the root problem of that, then they can eventually find recovery, and that's the most important statement I bring about to people. Recovery is real, and you can live an abundant life if you just set your mind to doing some real work on yourself and dealing with the issues that you have, and you can become a whole new person.
My name is Clint.
I'm an alcoholic. My name is Victoria.
I'm Justin H. I'm an alcoholic.
My name's Danielle, and I'm an alcoholic.
My name's Mark. I'm an alcoholic.
My name is Dorothy T., and I am an alcoholic.
For so long, alcohol has sort of been there for me to sort of see me through social situations. I didn't really know how to communicate.
I had no friends. I burned every single bridge. My family had cut ties for me. I was unemployable and all of those things because, drinking was more important than anything else.
I had my last drink when I was sitting at a bus stop in Savannah, Georgia.
My journey in AA started years ago when I reached the outside limits of my desperation.
I really wanted to quit drinking. I just couldn't stop on my own. And I remember when I woke up on the day that I got sober, I felt something inside of me tell me that I could go to AA.
And then these people, just gathered around me, and it was just an amazing experience because that was the fellowship in action in my life.
They took me to Alcoholics Anonymous. Alcoholics Anonymous has saved my life.
The moral of my story today is that AA has never let me down, ever. When I've been in my darkest hours, AA has been there for me.
So if I carry any sort of message with my story, it's that, keep coming back and that this thing does work. And don't leave before the miracle happens.
If you have a problem with alcohol, contact AA. It works.
Recovery is what happens at NA meetings. It is possible to stop using drugs.
Call Narcotics Anonymous.
I know I was desperate because I wouldn't have called otherwise. You don't have to wait till you're as bad off as I was before you reach out.
Call Narcotics Anonymous.
Hello, my name is Rhonda Medicine Crow. I am the Native Connections Director here at Elba Woods Memorial Health Center. The Native Connections program is a program designated for youth 12 to young adult 24 for suicide and substance abuse prevention. And something that we like to focus on when we go to the schools throughout MHA Nation is protective factors. Protective factors are things that protect us throughout our life against risk factors. So some of the protective factors, which we also like to call our sources of strength, are in our handy dandy Frisbee that we like to take to the schools. So we say some of our sources of strength come in the form of mental health services, family support, positive friends, mentors, healthy activities, generosity, of course, spirituality, and physical health. We try to instill in our kids ideas on how they can achieve or access these strengths in their lives. We make sure to focus in on a strength every time we go out there, how we can incorporate some of these strengths when it comes to such things as bullying, substance abuse, self-harm, suicide, alcohol, just anything that would put harm in their way or in their lives. We love to teach them coping mechanisms that will be able to enhance these strengths that they have. And sometimes if they don't acknowledge or understand how these strengths can really protect them, we love to be able to inform our youth about what is going on when we talk about our sources of strength and how they can continue to keep us in a safe and well space so that they can live their full and healthy lives. We like to talk to them, when we say mentors, we ask the kids, do you have a mentor in your life? An adult, somebody that they can talk to. Sometimes it's not always their parent. It could be a grandparent, it could be an aunt, it could be an uncle. In some of our schools, it's the superintendent. We have great superintendents out there. Sometimes they're able to talk to one of our community leaders. Sometimes it's a counselor at the school or a teacher. It's been a janitor at times. It's been an SRO. So when we talk about mentors, they say kids need at least one supportive adult in their life, and it could change their life forever. That one supportive adult can be the person that can help guide them towards healthy activities. That healthy adult could be the one to mentor them and talk to them about family support. Whether that family is a chosen family, their biological family, a foster family, we really just want to provide that space for the kids to acknowledge all the components of strength that they have in their life and how they can build upon it. So that's one of the things that we do here at Native Connections. Again, in the schools, even our youth groups in the communities. So Native Connections program, you guys. Hopefully we can see you guys sometime soon. Thank you.
I'm Terry Clayton.
And I'm Tara Clayton. This will be our 9th anniversary this summer. We reopened
in 2016, June of 2016. It's a full-service restaurant and bar, specializing in steaks.
All of our food is quality, high quality. That's our focus. So all of our patties are fresh, not frozen. They're with a local butcher here in North Dakota. We also have our prime rib that we make ourselves. We cut our own steaks and season our own meat for prime rib specials and Phillies, etc. So quality is number one here. This is where we will have our bingo on Wednesday nights, and then we do the chicken chip bingo outside in the summer.
Originally, we came up from Arizona.
Over the years, I've witnessed and seen so much growth and opportunity here in this area.
Sakakawea has a rich history of, it's very well known obviously for its walleye fishing, and we get people from all over the country come here to stay with us at the hotel or at the cabins.
Yeah, North Dakota is a beautiful state, but we like to think that we have something very unique and special here in this little niche in Van Hook, proper right next to Newtown.
My name is Becky Gettle and I am the Vice President of the Stanley Commercial Club, and we are at our first annual Kickoff to Summer event here at Wilson Park. We decided this year to start a new event to try and kind of break into summer with some fun. Free event that we're hosting here. We've got a bunch of our different businesses that are sponsoring food, and then we also have free swimming and some inflatables for the kids. Kind of started as just a few of us board members chatting about some of our events for the year, and we thought that we would try and have an event every month of some sort, and we didn't really have anything planned for the month of June yet, so we thought, well, what's better than to have something at the park and invite all of the families down to meet some of our business owners and allow our businesses to promote themselves. So a few of us did venture down to the Newtown Chamber's Business After Hours. What we're trying to do is kind of coordinate with Newtown's Chamber to kind of help build our events that both of us are doing together, and also to promote our businesses. Without our small businesses, our towns cannot thrive. I am a financial advisor with Thrivent here in Stanley. I work with Kyle Hansen, and him and I specialize in everything from life and health insurance into retirement planning and investments.
And our hours are 1 to 5 and 6 to 9, 7 days a week.
If you come for daily swim, it's only $5 for the whole day. Family memberships are $120, two-person memberships $70, and a single is $55.
My name is George Little Creek. I own GNS Custom Deluxe Detailing and George's DJ service. I do a lot of DJing and sound in town. I also sit on the commercial club. So it's one of the new events we're starting this year. Kick off the summer, if you will. As you can see, it's pretty well attended. My main business is GNS Custom Deluxe Detailing.
Hi, my name is Tracy Hishlin. I am a board member on the Stanley Commercial Club. Our intention was to just bring business owners out to meet the public at a place other than their business front so they could visit, and we provide them a meal. Well, the purpose of the commercial club is to help the business owner. It's so important in a small community for our local people to support us. We like to support our community and hope that the people in the community will support us back. It's way more than we expected. We are so happy that it turned out well and that people enjoyed coming out and visiting.